The numbers are really very astonishing. There's an estimate of about 600,000 Mexicans that will be crossing the border this year successfully. That's not attempted border crossings. That's the number of people that are getting across and starting a period of residency in the United States and increasingly in Canada as well, either short-term, mid-term, or long-term. And the interesting contradictory effect of the increased border measures, security measures, enforcement measures, is that really it's stopping a flow that was circulatory in the past. And now more and more people are staying in the United States. There are estimates. I just recently saw an estimate from the Mexican government that says over 80% of the people that leave Mexico do not come back. Do not come back, I don't know if that's ever, but certainly for a fairly long period of time. And this reinforces that idea that the increased security measures along the U.S. border, U.S.-Mexico border, are cutting off what was a circular flow. This is also, this migratory pattern is having very adverse effects on the indigenous communities in Mexico. When NAFTA went into effect January 1st, 1994, which, by the way, we believe is one of the main reasons for the huge increase in outmigration from Mexico. But when it went into effect, it coincided with the Zapatista uprising in Chiapas, same day. And in the first declaration of the Zapatistas as to why they were rising up in arms, they pointed to NAFTA as one of the reasons, not the only reason, not the main reason for their uprising, but one of the reasons. And they said NAFTA is the death knell of the indigenous people in Mexico. And that, in fact, looking back now over the past 14 and a half years that NAFTA has been in effect, that has turned out to be exactly true. Because emigration from Mexico to the United States has increased 300% in the past 15 years. And everybody, all sectors, have shown increased outmigration, whether this be the young people, women, children, the elderly, everybody's on the move. All of those sectors of the population have picked up and moved in increasing numbers. But what is the sector that is migrating the most is the sector of young people, 15 to about 35 years of age. This is the sector with the most outmigration. And what this has meant for the indigenous communities is that as the young people leave, and as I say, most of them do not come back, upwards of 80% do not come back, this tears apart the fabric of the indigenous community. Those that do come back transformed. Most of the time they do not want to participate in the traditional rituals of the indigenous community. They don't want to take up the traditional posts. Many times they are now ill at ease speaking their indigenous language. See, the Zapatistas have said, we want to design our educational system to benefit our people and our needs as those needs are established here on the ground. For the survival and the prosperity of our indigenous cultures. That is not a concern of the government. So they may be setting up universities, and they may be doing other infrastructure projects. But what we have found is that those are always top-down projects. that are designed in Mexico City and designed with the needs of the elites in mind.